Hello everybody and welcome, thanks for tuning in. We are going to be doing a little bit of Magic the Gathering. Today we're going to be drafting the new set Kaldheim on Magic Arena. We're going to do a little best of one draft just because it's going to be nice and we're going to get to see a lot of different cards and hopefully win a bunch of prizes. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to split up the video a little bit into the draft and then the different matches so you can jump around as your leisure. But let's just get the draft underway because that's the fun part. I've been really enjoying this set so far. There's a lot going on. A lot of synergies, a lot of complicated games, really a lot of difficult decisions to make during the draft. So yeah, it's been really fun. Lots of fun mechanics. Foretell is a big deal. It really makes your early turns difficult, especially if you've got a lot of choices to make. So yeah, really excited. And what have we opened? We have opened up. Oh, this is actually a really strong pack. We've got our rare is Bergi, God of Storytelling, and Harnfell, the Horn of Bounty. So Bergi's okay. She's a 3/3 that can generate some extra mana. The Horn of Bounty, however, is a really strong card that can just generate loads of extra card advantage for you and open up lots of options. That's very strong. It's probably going to be my pick. I like Icebound Pillar in a snow deck, but I don't know if that's a fairly committal card. This is just going to be excellent in any deck that can cast red spells. Tergrid's Shadow, also strong. Carter's Vicious Return looks okay, but I don't necessarily know if this is going to play out super well. Hold the Multiverse, also a really strong card. Way down, fine. Starnheim Cores are fine. But we're slamming Bergi here and seeing where it takes us. On the flip side, another red rare. Reckless Crew, however, is not where we want to be. This just does very little. Even if you have 2 vehicles and equipment out, and you cast this for 4 and you get 2 things. There's a common that does that for Foretell, and it's just better. So we're not interested in that. Augury Raven is really strong. Avalanche Caller is really strong in that blue snow deck. Shepherd of the Cosmos is good. I don't necessarily know if that's where we want to be in our... it could be a white-red aggressive deck. Cyril's Packmate is really good. Snow-Covered Mountain. I think we might hedge our bets. Let's maybe take Avalanche Caller and see if we can't move in on the snow deck. Sort of a blue-red snow type thing. That could be kind of fun. Let's just see how we get on. I think Avalanche Caller is definitely the strongest card. And here, we don't really get paid off for that. We can take Bloodline Pretender. That's just a colourless card that's generally quite good. It's pretty strong. Gates of Istfell is powerful. I don't necessarily know if I want to be white. Snow-Covered Swamp, Starnheim Courser. Let's just take the Pretender. It can fit into a lot of different strategies. If we end up in blue-red wizard / giants, then Bloodline Pretender can be really strong. Sort of just generally minor tribal senators. Okay, Battle for Brettigard is decent. It's not really where we want to be. I've seen this played and it's okay. It just tends to spit out a total of 4 tokens, which is a lot for one card. They are all 1/1s. And it's a gold card, and you need to be doing something to take advantage of these tokens, because just a bunch of 1/1s on the board isn't great in this format. There's a lot of things that I think you can put in the way of a bunch of 1/1s. Notfold Slumbermound is okay. I don't think we want to be heavy green at this point. I might just take a Snow-Covered Mountain, or a Shimmerdrift Veil, actually. Shimmerdrift Veil is strong. I like the Changeling, but we can probably get another one. Struggle for Scamfar is actually very good. But we want to make our Avalanche Caller power, and we want to stay open. So let's take the Shimmerdrift Veil. Here, we're getting past some okay white cards. I'm not daft on this land, and again, black-red not really where we want to be. Could take a Snow-Covered Forest, sort of moving us in towards the sort of the Teamer Snow deck. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing here that's amazing. Even the Frostbeak Yeti is not outstanding. Let's stay relatively open. Okay, now this is interesting. So we could take Replicating Ring and just really go all in on snow. It doesn't work with Avalanche Caller, but it does set us up for a bunch of other snow payoffs. Keeps our mana really open. And again, nothing amazing here. Depart the Realm's fine. Kennel Master's strong, but not where we want to be. Okay, let's try and make the snow deck a real thing. We might yet wheel some of the snow payoffs from that first pack we saw. If we wheel the Icy Manipulator, I mean, that's going to be crazy. But here we could just take Raider's Carve is medium. Valkyrie's Sword is medium. Like, it's powerful. It's a powerful late game spell. Firewalker's okay. Thought Thief is fairly minimum. Let's just take the Valkyrie's Sword. It's really, really strong. It's even fine casting it as an equipment, you know. And here, Jasper's Sentinel is not really where we want to be. Not really seeing anything worthwhile for snow at this point. A lot of white coming round. So let's take the God's Hall Guardian. It's probably the card I'm most likely to play here, although I don't think I'm going to. Bit of a brick. Okay, Tergrid's Shadow, huh? Now that's a really powerful card. We got that instead of the Icebound Pillar. Let's take it. We're not in black just yet. Here we slam that snow-covered mountain. That's going to be good for us. See, look, these are the same. They're in the same pack. Literally. Silly. So we're away off Tergrid's Shadow right now, but that is a really strong card. And we do have the Replicating Ring and the Shimmer Drift Veil to maybe let us cast it. Nothing here is outstanding. Doomscar Oracle might get played if we're in white. Here I'll take the Slumber Mound. This is a strong card, and if we want to be in red-green, there's no reason not to want to play that. Take the Skull Cairn, then we're not going to play it. Not going to play either of those. Not going to play that. Okay. So here's a blue-white pathway, which is fairly strong. There's also Narfi Betrayer King, who is good in our kind of our hypothetical snow deck. There's the red-green Snowland. Saw it coming as a counterspell, but that's only okay. I think let's go ham. Let's just take Narfi, because we're already wanting to try and play some black, and we want to try and pick up some more bits and pieces. So let's go for it. This draft could be a complete train wreck, but we're going to try and make it work. See, there's Sulphurous Mire. Cosmos Charger is pretty good. Essentially, it's even just a 3/3 flash flyer. We don't have much at the moment for Foretell. The Jar Miller Lake also cool. But I think this is just really strong, and we're wanting to move into kind of blue anyway, so let's take it. Oh, right. Here we get Frostpower Arcanist. This is a really strong card. And we've already got a giant or a wizard. Yeah. And we can start picking up some spells. I think this card's really good. There's a lot in this pack for us. We could take the other Bloodline Pretender, Priest of the Haunted Edge, Snow-Covered Swamp. Yeah. Let's get greedy. And here's Engaroon Eyes. Again, another wizard. Really powerful effect. And here I think we take the Blightstep Pathway. Oh, no. We take Spell Ice Shaper. This card's just awesome. We want it to be in red-green. It makes mana. It makes snow mana. It does everything we want. I think we want to try and cut our white. And here's a good excuse to take Demon Bolt. That's a really late Demon Bolt. Take the second Slumber Mound or a Snow-Covered Mountain, and I think we want the mountain. Slumber Mound is good, but we want more Snowlands. Agar the Freezing Flame. Okay, that's awesome. We're slamming this. This 4-color snow deck is looking it's looking messy, but fine. We've got all the 2-color legends. We've got ways to fix our mana. We've got currently rocking with 4 Snowlands. 2 things that make snow mana. Bergie to give us a bunch of additional card advantage. Avalanche Collar so we can smash people. Yeah, this deck's shaping up to be fun. This is a bit more of a wacky deck to compare to what I've otherwise drafted. I think we'll take Salt Coming here. This is kind of a controlling deck, and there's room for a counterspell. You can essentially cast this for 2 mana, which is brilliant. It's essentially just, you know, strictly better counterspell at that point. I mean, come on. Only needs a single blue. Kind of bricked here a bit. Coma's Faithful's okay. We don't really want to be kind of main black. We really just want to play Narfi, I think. But it's fine. It's a good attacker. It blocks really well. Gains us some life. It's better than Jasper's Sentinel. Even I think Tergrid's Shadow's a bit more than what we want. Just because it's double black. This is fun. I'm really digging this deck. It's very silly looking. I have no idea if it's going to be any good or not. But we have a lot of powerful cards. Gravenhulk is fine. Raise the Draugr is good actually, but I think we just want Gravenhulk. It's just a powerful 4-drop. It helps with our giant plan. It helps with just being a big beefy boy. Snobblemound came back. That is expensive. It's 7 mana. It is a powerful effect, but 7 mana. I think we take another Gravenhulk. And here we take Surtling Frostbite. That's really good. Big sweeper effect. We probably want Raven Wings over Defying Destiny or whatever. Oh, come on. This is just getting ridiculous. Gravenlore is obviously excellent in our snow deck. We would play this in any deck that could play blue mana, but it's going to be really good for us, assuming we can pick up a couple of extra lands. Doomscar Titan also really strong. Bergstrider really strong. Snow-covered Swamp would be nice. But yeah, we can't pass up this. This is crazy good. What we kind of need is another spell to go with our Frostpower Arcanist. Second Inga Rune Eyes. Bergstrider. 2 Bergstriders now, so a good chance we wheel one of those. And that's a strong card for our Snow Giant deck. I might just take the island here. What are we actually doing with our snow mana at the moment? Narfi is kind of the main thing, really. Avalanche Caller. Okay. No, actually, let's take Inga. Our Reflections is really strong. We do have a lot of giants. Giant. Yeah. Let's go, This is a silly deck. Kaldheim, God of Kinship. Actually, I don't think is that great. But we do have already got 1, 2, 3, 4 legendary creatures. So if any deck was going to be good for Kaldheim, it's going to be this one. And we are going ham. This is Kaldheim's home deck. And you know what? Let's just keep on that train. Let's just make her even better. Fing the Fangbearer. 2 snow-covered lands here. I'm hoping that we're going to get some more snow-covered lands. Our mana might just be terrible. We maybe just shouldn't take Fing the Fangbearer here. We should maybe just take Squash. Yeah. Let's not get too greedy. I think Squash is more or less where we want to be. We've got plenty of giants. 1... And here I think we take the Snow-Covered Swamp. Yep. That seems good to me. We're now rocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Snowlands. They make snow mana. Black, so we can cast our Narfi. Probably not going to play the Coma's Faithful or the Doodad. Might play Porter Carfell. That's a really strong card. It's double black, so that's tricky. But what else are we playing from this pack? Cinderheart Giant? No, thank you. Let's take it. Here, I think we have to take Behold the Multiverse. That's just an excellent card. Yeah, there's the red-white Snowland. Really don't want that. Carfell Harbinger could be okay. It's a zombie. Helps us cast our spells. Yeah. Here we take the Snow-Covered Swamp. Easy peasy. Here we take Snow-Covered Island. Here we don't We bricked a bit. I guess we take Mammoth Growth might get played, I guess, if we're really stuck. Dragger Thought Thief's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Probably not going to play Jasper Sentinel either. Yep, bricking and bricking. Okay, this is fun. This is a cookie weird sort of 4-color snow deck. I'm all about it. How the heck do we build this mana base? Okay, well first of all, what are we cutting? Kaldheim could be really good. Like, we're rocking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendary creatures. 6 legendary creatures. And the Ringheart Crest, we are rocking with what? Wizards, zombies. Probably not going to play Coma's Faithful, that's coming out. But that's Giant, Troll, annoyingly. Giant, essentially, that's anything we want. Horse. Wizards. A lot of good stuff. And we're probably not going to play Tergrid's Shadow, just because I don't really want to have to deal with double black. We really just want black for Narfi, and that's it. Which is a shame, because Tergrid's Shadow is really strong, but we just don't have the space for it. We don't want any of these white cards. I'm happy playing a Jasper Sentinel. Like, it's not a good card, but this is a deck where I need my mana to get fixed, and it can do that for me in a pinch. You can also just block Flyer or something. Our mana is a complete mess. What are we running? So currently we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources, 7 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4 green sources. Kaldheim is a double green card, but it can also be cast for just, 1 and a green, so it's not really the end of the world. I think we want one more. It's got to be one more island, right? Because most of our cards are blue. We've got a couple of double blue things that we might need to cast. Yeah, it's got to be island. This deck is fun. This looks cool. I don't think it's necessarily the last deck I drafted in this format was like a black-white kind of mid-ranging deck, and it had a lot of powerful removal spells. I don't think that deck's as good as this deck's as good as that, but it's more fun. There's more silly things happening, and at the end of the day, I came here to draft silly things and have dumb snow payoffs and a million snowlands. Forests. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, let's ship it back. We will see you for game 1. Alrighty, here we are back for round 1, and this looks like a keeper to me. We've got Ringheart Crest, we've got Svella Ice Shaper, we've got Replicating Ring, Snowland, Mountain Island. Yep. This seems bananas to me. We can't cast Kaldheim or Ringheart Crest, but we're gonna try. Oh, what is this deck? Is it Super Friends? Well, there's our forest. You see? Seamless. Play 4 colors, play dumb controlling cards, win. I just realized I don't really have anything from this deck for the Frostpyre Arcanist. He's just kind of a giant. Oh no. Here comes the mono white aggro deck. Well, we're going to have to play Svella. She at least blocks. This is silly, but I'm here for it. They're looking at that card like, what? That does what? So next time we're probably going to play Replicating Ring. Please don't have like a bound in gold or something. Righteous Valkyrie. Oh man. Okay, that's grim. Well, we've now got our 3 legendary creatures for Kolvori, so you know it's happening. It is kicking off over here. We've got to cast Replicating Ring because we need our mana. And we could actually just cast Ringheart Crest, but this is not a coward stream. We are here. We are going to cast our 4 legendary creatures and just absolutely slam-a-jamma with Kolvori as a 6/6 vigilance. It's happening. The only problem is that Bergie is much worse as a creature in this deck than she is as a horn. Like much worse. We just don't have any boast abilities. We can use her to, you know, sort of power out some stuff. I guess what we're going to do here is we're going to play Kolvori. What's actually going to make the best use of our mana? We can cast Bergie for 3, like 1, 2, 3, and then we could cast another 3-drop spell, which we don't have any of. We could use Svella to make a Manalith. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. Okay. Yeah, like that. No attacks yet. So they're gonna get to look at my hand and draw a card, and they're gonna see my superior plan of playing a load of gods and slamming. I mean, we're just gonna get to do so much here. We're gonna get to play out our hand and cast Gravenlore. Like, that's just so good. The Frostpower Arcanist has to go, though. I've realised that doesn't actually really have a home in this deck. And there's other things that we could be playing instead of it. A lot of flyers. A lot of flyers. Bergie's going to make a Manalith. Like, these are so good. They're not even treasure tokens, you know. They don't even go. They're just there. We're going to kill the Valkyrie. We're going to play Kolvori as a 6/6 vigilance. We're probably actually just going to... What does this do? Put a card you own from outside the game on top of your library. Wow. That is actually really powerful. We can play Craven Hulk. Or we could just play Demon Bolt and kill the thing. I think we've just got to play Demon Bolt. Kill the Valkyrie now while the shields are down. We're not going to attack. No point in attacking. I mean, this is probably the best possible start this deck could have got off to. Like, this is crazy. We're going to be able to cast Gravenlore next turn and scry 1, 2, 3 essentially. Get a mana back. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available. Get a mana back. Play a 3-drop. Especially like if we play a land, we can play Craven Hulk. Yeah, that's just awesome. We can't lose. How could we lose this game? Let's not go there. I feel there's so many ways we could lose this game. They've got to kill Kolvori though. Yeah, sure. That's boring. Foretelling something with no mana up. Cosmos Charger? Okay, this is looking really good actually, because what we can do now is we're going to Gravenlore, so we need to tap you for blue, tap you for blue, tap you, so that's, and then what? 1, 2, because we don't need the green. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want just Disperse Sentinel, but we'll take Cravenholt and we'll take Notvold Slumbermound. Reflections of Litjara. Ooh. Ooh, that's spicy. That's really spicy. We have to play Cosmos Charger here. No, we have to foretell it. And then play our Slumbermound tapped. And then I guess we're just going to jam. We don't really mind if either of these... If they want to double block and kill one of these things, then you know what? That's okay at this point. Because we're away to go like Reflections of Litjara, Cravenhulk. Just spam a bunch of giants. Who are they actually below the blocking here? I think they're double blocking Bergie. We want to kill the Battleship Warrior, that's more powerful. Oh no, they're not double blocking Bergie. That's fine then. We don't mind them killing like Svella is powerful, but Bergie's gonna pull her worth. I mean, she's gonna let us cast Litjara into Cravenhulk next turn. Valkyrie Sword for no value. Oh, that's grim. That's not so great. Like, okay, you can slam it onto your bird and attack, I guess, but nope, you're just beaten down. Sure. Avalanche Caller, that's cool actually. Right, let me just double check my mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 9 cold, so no. Yeah, the Reflections is going to let us cast. Make 2 giants. Oh, please don't have a counter spell. Please don't have like Disdainful Stroke. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, that sucks. Oh well. Well, we're not going to bother just casting our Cravenhulk then, because what we'll do instead is we'll save it and we'll flash in the Cosmos Charger to block whatever their silly little things they're doing. Why is your deck so boring and my deck so fun? Okay, so yeah, so there's putting that on the bird. That makes a 3-2. We're going to attack. We're going to eat the Starnheim Courser. Thankfully that doesn't give it vigilance or anything, because that would be real annoying. Usher of the Fallen, that's not going to save you. Shimmer Drift Veil, that's spicy. I'm going to play this for black. We're then probably just going to play Avalanche Caller and just bash with a snow-covered mountain, right? And then we're just going to swing with the team. And play Frostpower Arcanist, probably. Yeah. So, really just being played as a 4-5, as a 2-5 blocker there, but because at least he can block unlike the Cravenhulk. But he needs to go in the next round because he is not pulling his weight. A 4-mana 2-5 is okay, but we can do better. We've got a lot of cool stuff in our pool. Alright, Cosmos Charger down. Bloodline Pretender is actually really good because we can go Bloodline Pretender, Name Giant, Cravenhulk, and I'll attack with the giant with the Arcanist. That's fine. They can double block if they really want, but they got something? Kaya's Onslaught? I mean, I'll... Yeah. Nope. Okay. Sure. Unless they've got, like, Doomscar here. Which they could legitimately have Doomscar. Which would be a pain. I mean, I have run into a big Doomscar before. Doomscar being the destroy all creatures spell. That would be annoying, not gonna lie. But even then, we can Slumber Mound. So they've got Master Scald, pulls back their Raven's Warning. So they can't even cast that. You're very dead. So we can just make 2 additional Snowlands and just bash. We can make 3 additional Snowlands and just bash. Yep, okay. That was kind of awesome. That was kind of awesome. This deck is really cool. I'm literally giggling all the way through this. Right, let's just have a quick look and see what we're going to change that Frostpire Arcanist for. Because we just don't have anything to actually trigger his ability, and he is medium without it. Short answer is not much. I guess maybe Mammoth Growth? Actually, following on from that, I actually don't think I want to bother. Like, he's kind of just... Yeah, he is just a big 3/2/5. Like, he works with Reflections, he works with Bloodline Pretender, he works with Agar in a pinch. Yeah. No, he's fine. He's fine the way he is. I thought I had more in my sideboard I could swap out, but nah. Alright. Oh cool. Didn't realise I had the cool Demon Bolt style. Okay. That's good. See you in game 2. Alright, here we are back for round 2, and we're on the draw. This looks okay. Would have liked to have been able to play my Jaspera Sentinel first turn. We may yet. But we're going to be able to behold the multiverse on turn 2. Spell Ice Shaper. Ooh, that's spicy. Let's see what we've got. Snow-coloured forest into swamp, so black-green. Oh, Death Knell Berserker. That's grim. We'll get to behold the multiverse at some point. Need to draw green source. That would be good. If we do, then we're in pretty good shape. Narfi is interesting. I probably should have played Behold, looked for my forest, and then played Jaspera Sentinel. That's annoying. Let's just Behold. No, I don't want either of those, but I do need Shimmer to fail, so let's take that. And now we've got to discard... Oh, this has gone terribly. Let's discard the Sentinel. We're not about to play that. Opponent is wondering what the heck I'm doing. What have they got? Jarl of the Forsaken? Replicating ring, okay. The question here is, how long can I wait? Let's go on Draw a Thought Thief. Yeah, they can keep that. There's no point giving them something to get back with their Drogo Recruiter. And we'll trade this off for... We'll trade this off for the Recruiter, that's fine. And they've got the loop. Oh, that's pretty grim, actually. I do think we just need to play Sfella here, simply so we can block. But this could die. They could have a... That could be a... Poison the Cup. I mean, I guess we'll block. What could they have? There's like the Demon's Gift or whatever. You'd have way down. Nope, they're just fishing their driver back. Okay, that's fine then. We don't mind that. I'm fine with that. So let's play Forest. And now what I might do is just play Narfi. And we do have the mana to get Narfi back. Yeah. This looks pretty good now, actually. Excuse me. Yeah, we're starting to lock down the board a bit now. They can't really attack into this. Unless they've got tricks, in which case, sure. I think next turn we want to Replicating Ring and then Foretell Saw It Coming. Narfi's pretty good on this board, like, they can kill it, but they're just never going to be able to stop us getting it back unless they can exile it from our graveyard somehow, which they might be able to do. I don't know if there's a way to do that in this set. Opponent is deep in the tank. Foretelling a card. Playing their Horizon Seeker, passing. Cool, fine with that. Agar is cool here, but we don't really need him right now. Let's play Replicating Ring and... Oh, I thought I could foretell, saw it coming and then... Oh, whoops. Well, let's just leave saw it coming up. In fact, I can't even do that. Oh, come on, Rue. What if we attack here? We can attack, they can block, they can double block to kill Sfella. Trade for the Draugr Recruiter, Horizon Seeker can block. We can bring back Narfi. No, none of that seems great. We've got good blocks here. Let's just put Saw It Coming into the hopper and then wait. Next turn we can what? Graven Hulk? Leaving Saw It Coming up? Yeah, that seems good. We're just building out a big beefy board that they're not... They're going to have a real good hard time attacking into this profitably, really. Like, even if they do decide to attack and we have to trade off Narfi. They're coming in. Okay. Well, let's punish them for that. Let's do like this. If they want to spend something to eat Sfella, then sure. Oh, right, they've got Feed the Serpent for Narfi. Okay, sure. Well, that's powerful. Can't argue with that. And they hit their land drop. So now I think we gotta play Agar. And we can leave up Saw It Coming. We'll block with Agar. If they attack, we'll block. And get our card. And if not, we make out. Oh yeah, they're coming in. This isn't so bad. So what we'll do is we'll block here, block here. Whatever they've got, we can counter and we'll get our card. What are you doing? What are you up to? That's fine. I mean, we're at 8 life. I still don't feel in any particular danger in this game. I mean, I know they've got a lot of grindy things, but nothing too crushing. We're probably just going to play Craven Hulk and Ingaroon Eyes here. Set up our next few draws. We don't want Mountain, we don't want Island. Let's take another Craven Hulk. They line up really well against these 3/3s with Agar. And they need to have something here, otherwise I've got an incredible block. Wither Crown, huh? Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm going to sacrifice this, because there's no point in me leaving like a random 0-4. I have not got the life total where I can get away with that. But we can just Frostpower Arcanist and Craven Hulk. Sadly do not have any spells I can get, which I'm sure my opponent will be delighted to hear. Let's just pass. No reason to go crazy. I'm intrigued to know what they've got on there. This is fine, I don't mind discarding the Harbinger. Excuse me. Now we can just jam Gravenlore, I guess. Hey, that's good actually, because now we can Demon Bolt. Actually, let's foretell Demon Bolt. Because then we can... No, not like... one, because we need the red left up. No. Why would you do that? This game is really bad at tapping for red, blue. So that's one. That's a green mana. And this is a blue mana. Gravenlore. So we get to scry 5. Hoi hoi hoi. We'll take Kolvori, we'll take Snow-Coloured Forest, and we'll take Avalanche Caller. You can, both of you can go at the bottom. Carfel's okay, we're not really in the market for Carfel. And I guess we'll then play Avalanche Caller. Whoops, I muffed that up. What happened? Did it tap me wrong? And make me an extra... Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it doesn't hugely matter at this point, but it is annoying. Excuse me. Because next turn we're going to be able to Demon Bolt the Draugr Recruiter, play Kolvori. They're just not bothering. Okay. Do this now before it becomes annoying. Draw my card. What have they got? Ugh. Well, that's rude. Oh, I forget I have to... Yeah, whoops, that was a mistake. I should have, jammed some lands first. Well, let's just play Kolvori and get ready to bash. Currently got 4 legendary creatures are out, so she is more than ready to jam. Yeah, I've definitely made a few misplays this game, not attacked when I should have, blocked when I shouldn't have. That's all part of the learning curve. Skipped my attack phase when I should have made a load of 4/4 lands and then jammed. I think I'll legitimately just Circling Frostbire next turn and then swing. Like, what are they going to do? So they've got their Draugr Recruiter. Like, I'll kill the Seeker, kill the Elderfine Disciple. Depends how... Struggle for Scamfire, huh? Okay, sure, I mean, I guess we make a Manolith. Bergie, huh? Bergie is okay here. It's not 100% what I want. So this costs 6 mana, right? 2 blue, blue, red. Yeah, so blue, blue, red. 1, 2. And then we still have... Yeah, okay. Let's do this right, please. Blue, blue, red. 1, 2. Circling Frostbire. We don't want either of these, really. Okay, and then Avalanche Caller. Avalanche Caller. Wait, no. Doesn't work. Okay, we're just gonna swing. See how you deal with this. Like, they could probably turn off Bergie at this point, Kaldheim rather. But, I mean, you gotta block. I'm gonna draw some cards off of, Agar. What are you thinking? Come on. I mean, this turns into a bunch of. So we're going to get to draw 2 cards off Agar. Assuming these trigger. Yes. Cool. Play Slumbermound. And yeah. Actually, I probably should have played Island there so I could make another. It's got 4 snowlands. Yeah, I mean, they're dead. They would literally have to have, like, blood on the snow to kill me, and even then I've got not Old Slumbermound in play. So I could just nug their Elder Hall and make a 4/4. Way down, so way down stops my ability to make creature lands, that's fine. Whoa, Tergrid's Shadow, huh? Well, I guess we may as well kill off Ingarun Eyes. Because I get to draw 3 cards. Oh, I forgot I had Squash in this deck. That's good. So, unless this is a blocker, and even then I can squash it. They're dead. Well, it's a blocker. Squash. And attack for the win. Kaldheim. Doing it. It's cool that we got to draw off Ingarun Eyes that time. That card's really good. Forces you to make difficult choices. Alright then, see you for game 3. Okay, back for game 3 with Bergie and pals. This seemed okay. We've got 3 of our colours and 2 spells that require another of those colours. We can play Ringheart Crest, but that doesn't really bother me. We're on the draw, so we could draw a blue source. Yeah, sod it. We didn't come here to not play hands that had Agar in them. Agar into Cravenhawk. And we are rewarded. Here we go. So we can go Carful Harbinger into Agar into Cravenhawk. Sounds perfect to me. Oh, however, opponent is on the Avalanche Caller plan. That is spicy. So if they play a land next turn, they're just going to be able to start smashing us. That is worrying, honestly. Yep. Here comes Snow-Covered Plains. Jeez, oh. Turn 2 Avalanche Caller is actually, like, legitimately frightening. I may have to just double block and kill a land here, which is extremely lame, but I don't know what else I can do. It does stop them playing other things, like it's essentially tying up 3 of their mana a turn, but they're smashing me with a 4/4, so how's that bad? Okay, they're just choosing that to play Axguard Braggart instead. That will punish them because now I'm able to play Craven Hulk and be much better set up to block. all in on the braggart plan, I see. Okay, cool. So I could play Replicating Ring and then Svela. That seems good. Yeah. Then we'll be set up next turn to play Kolvori and just slam. I'll attack with the Craven Hulk here. They can double block if they want. I'm fine with that. We have more Hulks where that came from. I bet they're looking at all my snow-covered lands like, oh, wish I had all of those. Regardless, I get to draw my card off Agar. I think that's how that works. If they double block, do I have to assign damage to the Braggart? I don't think so. Arena might make me though. Oh, they're just taking it. Okay, sure. They're not. They were maybe thinking that as well. Didn't want to give me the card. Oh, interesting. Okay. Really just playing out their hand. Again, we're probably going to punish him for that, because now we're just going to go Kolvori as a 6/6. We're not about to attack into this board, though. Not about to send my Craven Hulk to get braggarted. I mean, the braggarts are a big game. Now, here's where they made the mistake, because now I can just start slam-a-jamming. How much does this cost? This cost me 8 mana, so I'm not doing that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm only on 6 mana. I think we're just going to foretell the Cosmos Charger. And wait. So, I think my microphone cuts out at this point, which is a little irksome. But, yeah, the plan is, as we said, we're just going to cast this Cosmos Charger. They're not bothering to hit us, which is, you know, is fine. We're going to start getting in with the Cosmos Charger. Drawing Gravenlore here is really nice. We don't want to cast it this turn. What we want to do is build up our mana so we get a few extra Snow Scries. And build out our board a bit more. We could honestly cast Gravenlore here. I don't really see the disadvantage in not doing that. But we're going to cast the Pretender. We're going to cast, and we're going to make a Manalith in our opponent's turn, so that we, you know, have a bit more mana to play with. What we'd want to dig for with the Gravenlore is specifically like a red burn spell, Squash or Demon Bolt, so that we can take out the Avalanche Caller, take out one of their big braggarts. Like, we're fine here. Like, we're in a really good spot. We can just bash them all day in the air with Cosmos Charger. And if we ever draw like Avalanche Caller, we can start smashing with 4/4s. So they come in here. And we think it's okay to trade with Kolvori basically for 2 cards and some mana. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay play. We probably could have afforded to take 10 here. Go to 10 here, but killing the Braggart is fine. We were going to kill it anyway. Maybe spend 1 card. We're not short of big creatures to smash them with. So then they do kind of not get us here, but they get 1 for 1. We get their card back. but we don't really care about them getting Spectral Steel back, you know. We're away to Gravenlore, we're away to dig for some instant speed burn. Make a monolith. Play our island. We have some trouble here tapping snow mana for Gravenlore. I want to tap the Harbinger. I want to tap enough snow mana to make a good scry. I don't know if I'm just being overly picky here, but Arena seemed to be really reluctant to, you know, even once I tapped that mana, it was going to tap extra mana for me, and I'm like, no, just let me use the stuff I wanted. So yeah, we end up scrying 4. We get Avalanche Collar, Squash, Snow-Covered Mountain. These are all great. We really just need the Squash. That's going to put us home. Because if they do try to put their aura back on the Braggart, we can just squash it. We can play Avalanche Collar, so we're ready to just absolutely go to town next turn. We're saving the Squash for if they go for the aura. Charger. Surtland Frostpire are also really good in this deck. Like, it just doesn't kill any of our stuff. Like, okay, on this board it would knock the Bloodline Pretender, but and our opponent has enough. So yeah, this deck's been shaping up really nicely, and we'll see you in round 4. Thanks. Welcome back to round 4 here with our cool 4-color rather, snow deck. I'm not sure. I do like having Behold the Multiverse in our opening hand. That's going to let us, like, we've got a lot of lands here, and Craven Hulk on 4. Behold the Multiverse is going to let us get rid of any more lands, essentially. So I think we can keep this. It's maybe a little dicey, but I think we'll be all right. So let's just run out Mountain there. Okay, so there's our 6th land that we've drawn. But next turn we get to go Behold the Multiverse, find something good. Opponent is also on blue-red. Also foretelling a card. Right, we're going to probably play Surtland Frostpire here. I don't think I have another spell I want to cast. So let's dig. We don't want Island, and honestly, we don't really want Carfell Harbinger either, because unless we draw something really good, we're going to play Craven Hulk next turn. So let's just draw 2 more. Okay, those are some good things. We can play our Frostpire. Now got Gravenlore to dig even further for stuff. Oh, they've got an Agar the Freezing Flame. Ooh, spicy. Ugh. Would be nice if we could draw something that wasn't a land, you know? We'll run out our forest and play Craven Hulk here. I've got the feeling I feel like opponent might be on a slightly more streamlined red-blue sort of giant spells deck compared to our kind of lumbering 4-color monstrosity. Okay, Mistwalker. That is actually a giant with Agar and bind the monster on the Craven Hulk. Okay. Sure. Cosmos Charger, huh? We could just play this. We could foretell it and flash it, which just seems silly because we can flash it for 4 mana rather than 5. Or we could play Replicating Ring and then foretell it for a later turn. And I think we can do that. So let's play the thingy and then foretell this. We just need to not draw any more lands. That's the key here. If we don't draw any more lands, we're probably going to be in an okay spot. Well, the opponent is really going to town. Bloodline Pretender, huh? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can cast Gravenlore, but not the Charger. We can. I think what we do is we cast Bloodline Pretender and name. What? Could name Giant, but right now we're dealing with... I'm going to name Spirit. So this way we can get a counter off the charger. And that may be sort of, you know, cutting off some options from our Bloodline Pretender, but it's a start, you know? So we run out our charger. Maybe into a counter spell. Maybe into a Demon Bolt, Frostbite on the Pretender. Okay, that's fine. We're still going to block Agar here because that thing needs to die. We can take damage, but if opponent starts, you know, drawing a lot of cards off their giants, then that's a real problem for us. And they're going to behold the multiverse as well. It is worth beholding. We're not going to lie, we are in some trouble here. We need some real action. But we could easily draw. We can go Graven Lore into. We're going to get to scry a bunch. Oh gosh. We really need to dig up like Squash here to kill the Graven Hulk. Okay. Yeah, that would leave us enough mana to cast Squash or Graven Lore. Or Demon Bolt rather, I should say. So we get to scry a bunch here. This is all good, but it's not really what we need right now. We're going to be under a lot of pressure. We can't take Reflections. We can't cast Narfi. I'll take Avalanche Caller because in a pinch, if we can survive one more turn, this can block a Craven Hulk. But we need like a removal spell. There's Agar. Agar's at least a slightly better blocker. No, I think we might be kind of stuck at this point. This could be the end. But that's okay, can't win them all. Cinderheart Giant, okay. Well, they're not a way to cast that. Maybe next turn. Easht. So we have to block here because if we don't, the Mistwalker can just kill us next turn anyway. Svella's not terrible. Doesn't do huge amounts for us right now. The Jasper Sentinel can actually block the Mistwalker, so let's play that. Avalanche Caller can make some lands. And Svella Ice Shaper, 1, 2, 3. That would still give us enough to make a Snowland to fight the Craven Hulk. But we are going to be in trouble. That Cinderheart Giant is a way to drop, and there's not much we can do about that. We're not dead, but we're close. Oh, we're dead. Yep, we're toast. Oh well, can't win them all. So we're, what, 3-1 with this deck now? That's cool, that's fine. It's better than I expected to do so far. And we have several more games to go. Okay, see you in round 5. Welcome back to round 5. This looks okay. It's not incredible. Avalanche Caller is really good, although we don't have a Snowland to work with it. But we have a bunch that we could draw. Bloodline Pretender is good actually on turn 3 here. Probably naming Wizard. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is a good start. I think we do play Avalanche Caller on the chance we draw a Snowland. Okay, maybe not then. I think let's in that case hedge our bets. I'd rather protect the Avalanche Caller if they've got some kind of random removal spell, you know, somewhere down the line. And having the Karfell Harbinger in play is a good place to be. So now we're going to play Bloodline Pretender. And we're going to name Wizard. Or we're going to name Zombie. We're going to name Wizard, because Wizard is... Even if I play the Zombie and the Zombie next, I've got more Wizards. Frostpire Arcanist is a Wizard. Various Giants are Wizards. Aegar's a Wizard. Bergi is not a Wizard. I don't think I really want to play Bergi onto this board. I think I want to play Avalanche Caller. And then attack with Pretender. Maybe I should have named Zombie. Need to draw Black Source so that I can play old Narfi here. Narfi's actually going to be really good here if he can stick, because he will buff the Bloodline Pretender too. Not only giving him a counter, but also he counts as a wizard. So we'll... that's good. Okay, that's not a Bloodline Pretender. I might just play Harnfell. Because that gives us the opportunity to just make a load of stuff next turn. Because I'm quite happy to pitch the Draugr Thought Thief. He's not important. He is very, very replaceable. I take some damage from the Starnheim Courser. They don't have Snowlands either to make any use of their stuff. See here, I'm going to discard an island. And there we go, we get our snow-covered swamp. Now we can play Narfi. Hey, now who's in trouble? And now I think we just attack. Yeah. No, not like that. We certainly attack with the Harbinger and the Bloodline Pretender, yeah. They might have a trick here, but if they do, then... So we had a little bit of a mishap going into our 6th round. Arena decided it was going to crash and kept doing this and eventually kicked me out, resulting in a game loss that was not my fault, which really annoying. Does sometimes happen with this app. I've generally been impressed with Arena, but this yeah, really annoying when that sort of thing happens, especially when we're very close to getting our 5th win and actually making our money back on the draft. So we've got one more shot. Let's see how Bergi and Pals take us through. Jumping straight in here, which is good. Let's hope Arena decides not to crash. This looks promising. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we get on our opener. Opponent's going first, which is... but we've got Aegar the Freezing Flame, Frostpire Arcanist, Inga Rune Eyes. Yep, this all seems great. Let's go. Gonna run out Surtland Frostpire first. I mean, I just can't turn down Aegar turn 3. And there's our 4th land, and in fact, our snow-covered swamp. So we're not going to be short on colours either. Opponent playing Funeral Longboard turn 1. That's interesting. This is good because we can actually foretell Saw It coming here. leave that up for a later turn. We're still going to play Agar on turn 3, but I guess that could leave us some options. Story Seeker, that's fine. They're not getting any benefit from the lifelink, they're just getting to hit us for 3, which, I mean, it is an aggressive start, but not incredible. So let's play our Forest and then Agar. Opponent deep on the tank in that one, thinking about Agar. I wonder if they've got like Bound and Gold or something, because that's, you know, fine removal for a 3/3, but doesn't really deal with the Agar problem overall. Leaves him on the battlefield and still lets me draw cards off him. Oh, they're just not playing anything. And that, we've got Narfi now. That's excellent. I wonder if we want to leave Saw It Coming up here in case they've got something cool. So we could attack, in which case they'll just crew the Funeral Longboat. And I don't really want to trade Agar for a Funeral Longboat. That doesn't seem amazing. So let's just play Inga. Get our Scry 3 going. I could play the Arcanist, but it's much less impact on the game at this point. And see what we get. Set up our next few draws quite nicely. So for instance, we do not want Mountain. I'll take a Forest, but I think I want Demon Bolt first so that then I can draw that Forest. Demon Bolt obviously great here. Not going to attack. Because what we'll probably do is attack. Oh, they're just letting us have it, huh? I'm probably just going to cast Demon Bolt here and then leave Saw It Coming up. So I think we're going to attack. We're going to let them crew their longbow. We get to now Demon Bolt the longboat and leave Saw It Coming up. Great. They could have a trick here, but if they really want to use a trick to save their... Okay, they're going to kill Agar. That's annoying, admittedly, but well, we can counter that. They lose their good removal spell. We still get to kill their creature, and we still get to draw a card. And whatever they play on turn 4 can't be that great. I think opponent's been stuck on mana for a couple turns as well. Mate, no point thinking about it. Now what you can do. So we get to draw our Forest. We're still probably going to play Narfi rather than... Although, playing Kolvori, it's actually going to be as a 6/6. That's pretty beefy. Because we've got the 3 legends out. Oh, a Seeker's Chariot. That is spicy. I don't love that. I admit I do not love that. We'll play our Forest and we'll play Kolvori, because Kolvori can block the Chariot very well. And unless they have one of the, they could have a fight spell, I guess, for one of these creatures. But if they do, then so be it. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see what happens. They can't attack into Agar unless they have tricks, because Agar will... I don't necessarily regret countering the Iron Verdict instead of waiting, because obviously countering Esker's Chariot would have been a big game, but I'm not too bothered. We got our card off of Agar. We would have been drawing a bunch of lands if we hadn't. We kind of got to blow them out a little bit with the Funeral Longbow. It was fine. I'd rather have Agar around. There's other things I could draw, other giants that can get benefit, other wizards even. Like Inga actually benefits from Agar's card draw. So yeah, I think we made the right choice. Opponent foretelling something. Could be a Kaya's Onslaught, could be a... Okay, Usher of the Fallen. No attacks from opponent. Right then, well we in that case are probably just going to... swing with Inga. With Kolvori rather. If they want to stack the Chariot and another creature... or 3 creatures in front of Kolvori, then they're more than welcome to. Because what, they could crew, put another token? No, they're just going to take 6. I like those apples. And then we can play Narfi. Narfi's okay on this board. He at least, he will trade for... actually, Narfi's very good on this board. He'll trade for the Chariot and give us that. And we can activate Kolvori as well, which will dig us a little deeper. I mean, we've only got one more legend in our deck in the form of Bergi. And Bergi on this board is fine. Harnfell, on the other hand, could be really good. We've got an island in play. A Frostpower Arcanist we don't really care about. Harnfell might be quite good. So I don't mind activating Kolvori here. Oh, Jasper's Sentinel is not going to do it for you, my friend. No attack. So yeah, let's activate Kolvori. We might just be essentially milling a load of good stuff to the bottom. Actually, not really. A couple of lands. Behold the Multiverse would have been nice. Stronger Thought Thief I don't care about. Jasper's Sentinel I don't care about. So yeah, and there's our Bergi. Excellent. So we're going to play Harnfell. Simply because it's pretty excellent. And we're going to discard Island. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to play Island. Oops. I can't undo that. Okay. Well, sure. In that case then, let's just attack with Kolvori. Maybe Narfi as well. No. Just Kolvori. Oh, they're really going for it. Okay. Well, we're going to block Usher of the Fallen. I think actually I'd rather trade for their 3 2/2s. No. I'll trade for Story Seeker, Usher, and a cat token. That seems fine to me. I'm not going to bother activating Kolvori again because no benefit to doing so. I mean, they might have a trick here. They might have Wings of the Cosmos. Kaya's Onslaught on the Story Seeker would be really bad, obviously. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. And we'll just play Replicating Ring now. I mean, I could have saved that to discard to Harnfell, honestly, but I'm not too fussed. Oh. Sure. We don't really need that to win this game at this point. Unless they play a creature, they don't have a way to crew the Chariot, so... And of course they could obviously play a creature. They could in fact play several creatures. But I think my 3/3s match up quite well against them here. I'm probably just going to attack with Narfi. Because Narfi can block quite cheerfully. Stalwart Valkyrie, that is a real card. Reflections of Lityara, huh? Okay, how much mana are we working with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got enough. So let's cast Reflections. Naming giant. And Narfi's just tremendous on this board. He's going to... I can attack him with Narfi. I might even attack him with Inga as well, because it's a good way to turn Inga into 3 cards. Like, even if they crew the chariot and block Inga. No, they're just going to trade. That's great. Get a card here. So, I don't get 3 cards off Inga, but I do get an Agar card. See, the reason I wanted to do this before I cast the Frostpire Arcanist is in case I drew a Cravenhawk, which is a better creature to have on the board. So yeah, now we get to make a Frostpire Arcanist clone. Which, you know, we don't get any effect off, but it's nice to just have 2 5s in play. Blocks 1/1s very well. We'll get to draw a card off a 1/1. Blocks Esika's Chariot really well. Yep, I think we're doing just fine here. Spell Ice Shaper's a way to come down and just be a way of making us just a load of additional card advantage. We've got the mana to start paying for her ability. Not quite actually. 8 mana, and we said we had 9. Yeah, we can pay for that. Superb, really. What would I like to draw here? I'd like to draw Squash, because that would give me some flexibility in what I can just destroy. Drawing a Surtland Frostpire on this board would actually be really spicy. Oh, what am I talking about? I've got a Surtland Frostpire. I should just fire that off. Of course I should just fire that off. What was I thinking? That's going to be tremendous. Okay, so they've eaten Agar. That's annoying, but And they're not attacking. They actually can't crew the chariot at this point, which is amazing. So we can just go Frostpire. Wipe their board. Boom. Swing with the team. And there we have it. This deck's great. Okay. See you in the next round. Okay, here we are back for round... I think this must be my game 6 or 7 at this point. Cool. And this is... This is a little dicier. Bloodline Pretender on 3 is nice. We could easily draw a blue source to cast Agar and Inga. Bloodline Pretender probably naming Wizard. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We've got all of our powerful lands here as well, so... Our long game plan is to just get to 7 mana, play Notvold Slumbermound, and go ham with a big troll. Bergie as well, also very interesting. I probably should have played the Frostpire there. Whoops. Oh well. Mirror Lake and Sculptor of Winter. Okay, interesting. Graven Lore. I possibly could have played Bergie there, but I'd kind of like to hang on and play Harnfell in case we really need it. Bergie's fine as a 3-drop, but Harnfell is so powerful. Oh, goodness, wow. I mean, sure, I'd rather they killed my Bloodline Pretender than anything really strong. And now I think I will play Bergie, just because better to have a 3-drop. And not get punished for playing my lands in the wrong order. And Bergie's okay on her own. She blocks this Sculptor of Winter, for instance. Okay. Opponent ramping to 5. Bergstrider, wow. Wish I had one of those. Oh, this isn't so good. So can't cast anything. Just gotta pass. This is where we get punished for a greedy keep. And this is where our run comes to a brutal end. As somebody berg strides to victory over us. But, oh well. If we draw a land, we can play MtGA probably, and I say a land, I mean specifically I mean a blue source. Oh, Gravenhulk's a card. Gravenhulk can at least trade for the Bergstrider. And now he can't do anything. Oh well. Wondering why that's not stopping. It's because I've got this one red mana. I have something I need to do something with. But oh well. If we draw blue, we can play MtGA because that can set up our next couple of turns and hopefully dig us out of a hole. I would take... I say playing MtGA rather than Agar simply because... Oh, no. No, I think we might be out of luck here. Opponent's just running rampant over us, and we have not had... I think we did have a greedy keep. Yeah. Nope, nothing we can do. Let's just scoop it up. Or will we let them stomp us? No, let's just scoop it up. Okay. Well, that was that. An ignominious end to our nice run there. Shame about that glitch, that crash making us lose a game, because I was enjoying playing with this deck. But yeah, we got our entry fee back. I've got some packs to crack. So thanks for watching. I hope you've stuck through me to the end. That's a whole lot of Magic to watch, and I'll probably do another one of these. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.